begin. Let's begin the practice. So first, we'll settle down on the mats. I hope everyone's nicely rested. And we have 2 more days of rest coming after today's session. So we'll be working on, we'll be doing the yoga practice, focusing on our lower body, all right? Lower body as well as our core. So let's begin to settle down on our mats. Just try your best to do the practice. Mostly working on lower body is a little bit challenging because, we have the biggest muscles in our body, in our thighs, legs, hips, and we have to, work a little harder to really get these working. Okay, so let's get ready. Just sit in a comfortable seated position. We'll start with spending some time in quietness, just becoming more mindful about ourselves. So keep your eyes closed, maybe rock a bit forward and back, side to side. As you do this, just, try and understand where is your center line. And then finally arriving in the place where your spine is completely aligned. Draw the belly slightly in to keep your back straight and roll the shoulders up and back. Moving the shoulders away from ears, keep your head nice and long. Close your eyes. You can rest your hands wherever they fall naturally. Keep your eyes closed and let's initiate the practice with the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Just keep your eyes closed for some time. Assessing yourself. Assess how you feel right now. Most of the time, most of the day, we have a critical mind. We are judging our performance, ourselves. Just use this time to assess yourself without any judgments, without any preconceived notions. Just understand how the body is feeling right now, and then working on tending to that. Just keep your whole body relaxed. Noticing the sensation in your legs. Become completely aware of your lower body. Noticing the touch of the mat under your feet, under your legs. Notice how the weight of your body sinks down into the floor, where it comes in contact with the mat. Notice the touch of your hands on your legs, or any other sensation that you can feel in your body. And slowly moving your attention in your back, how the back is right now, the shoulders, the neck, and the face. And then slowly and slowly from the physical body, let's move on to our energetic body. Notice the quality of breath right now. The prana, the life force entering your body. The cool air entering your nose and the warm air as you exhale, it leaves your nose. Continue to breathe like that, completely relaxed, and just try to see if your belly, you're doing belly breathing, which means when you inhale, the belly expands, and then you exhale, it relaxes. It doesn't mean that you have to force the belly in and out, just a very, very relaxed way to breathe, abdominal breathing. Extremely relaxing, extremely calming, and it soothes the nervous system down. This kind of breath, belly breathing, relaxes your nervous system. After you take a couple of relaxed breaths here, let's start to take a deep breath in for the count of 4 and deep breath out for the count of 4. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of forcing the breath, just relax. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, big breath in. Exhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Completely relax and gently open your eyes. Okay, so let's begin by doing a little bit of warm up. And for that, just keep your hands behind yourself. You can keep your legs in front with the knees bent and keep your feet a little wider than your hips. Once you're in this position, start to drop your knees from left to right, just like this. So we're working on the hip joint. Our hip joint has multiple movements, in fact, 6 movements. So we are just targeting 2 of those, internal rotation and external rotation. Internal rotation and external rotation, yeah? So just easy peasy, just starting off slowly. Continue to shift your weight from one side to the other. Now keep your hands behind yourself, supporting yourself, and extend the legs in front. Okay, we're going to be just focusing on the toes, the ankles, one at a time. First, the toes. Squeeze your toes in together, spread them wide. Squeezing them, and then wide. And keep on looking towards your toes. You know, sometimes we're looking here and there, and you know, our focus is somewhere else. We don't even do the movement properly. So just complete attention there. Relaxing the toes now. Moving into the ankles, point and flex. Point and flex. Pull it towards yourself. And when you do this movement, just you can maybe, you know, focus on how the leg muscles are contracting and expanding to make the movement happen, or how you're feeling in your ankle. Let's make a circle, come back to the center, drop your toes to the side, forward, left, and back. 2, 5 times in one direction. 3, 4, and 5. Let's reverse, left, forward, right, and back. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I already feel like nice and warm here, like some movement happened. Now drop your toes to both sides, drag your heels in together, soles of the feet together. You can hold your toes in using your hands, interlace your fingers, and begin to move your knees up and down. Try to sit up straight and just focus on your hip joint. And slowly relax. Just cross the legs and gently come onto your hands and knees. As you're here, first we'll just do a simple cat and cow movement, all right? So inhale, arching the back, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, rounding your back, chin to the chest. Just continue with this, breathing in, breathing out, simply. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want, you can even close your eyes. Just think of this movement as a way to, work on your spine, open all the joints, allow the back to really wake up. Breathe in, breathe out. You can do it slow as possible. Thinking of really working on one joint at a time. As if you're creating a nice wave in your spine. And slowly come back to the center, come back to neutral, keeping your neck neutral, your knees under the hips, and always remember how I told the position of the hands, right? Send your right hand forward and the left leg back. Just balancing in this position. Neck stays neutral for 5, 4. If you want, you can also, flex the foot and imagine that you're kicking into a wall behind you with the heel pressed back. So you're really activating your leg muscles. 2 and 1. Take your right hand down, keep your left leg up, and let's begin to pulse. Drop the foot down to the floor, lift it up. Down to the floor and lift up. 3, 2. We'll do 10 times. 3, without moving your spine. 4, so draw the belly in strongly. 5, 6, nice. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the leg up, move it to the left side. If this is very challenging, you can keep the knee bent, okay? Otherwise, 1, 2, like that, or either like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, transfer the weight equally between both the hands. 9 and 10. Take your leg all the way up, 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 making a big semicircle, and tap your foot to the right side. And then inhale, up, 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 tap it to the left side. Okay? So let's do that again, 10 times. 1, 2, bring it back. 3, Priyanka, make a semicircle, make a rainbow with your leg. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, Akshita, try to do it slowly. Slow movements make it harder. 8, 9, and 10. Coming back to neutral. Notice how you feel in the left leg and how it is different from the right hip. Yeah. So just acknowledge the difference, how you feel after the movement, and you can just rock a bit from left to right, dropping your hips to the left, stretching the side of your hip, and then drop them to the right. Once more, drop them to the left, and then to the right. Good. Let's all come back to the center. Let's do this on the other side. Send your left hand forward and the right leg back. Imagine again, kicking into a wall behind you. You can either point, if you're pointing, even then, just engaging the muscles in the leg. If you flex, still, just don't let the leg be loose. Strengthen the muscles and staying there for 5, drawing the belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand comes down, pulses. 1, up and down. 2, 3, Tap the floor. 4, 5. Don't move the spine, Ranali. I'll just show you. 6. Continue to move, everyone. 7. When you kick up, make the movement happen from the hip. The spine will move slightly, but try your best that you don't do this too much, okay? Keep the movement only in the hip. 8, targeted. 9 and 10. Take your leg to the right side and pulse. 1, 2, nice. 3, nice, Shani. 4, slowly bring it up and down. 5, more control. 6, 7, doing great. So with that, 8, 9, and 10. Let's start to make that rainbow. Breathe in, lift your leg up, up, up. Take it to the left side. Up, up, up. Take it to the right. 1, 2, 3. Biggest circle possible. Biggest arch possible. 5. Doing great, Snigdha. Keep on moving. 6, 7. Nice, Navya. 8, 9. Mugdha, bigger arch. Make a big arch. And 10. Okay, bring the right knee back to the center. Again, move your hips left to right. And then maybe even forward and back. Move your hips forward and then back. Forward and back. Be gentle with your wrists. Forward and back. One more time. Okay. Now from here, let's curl the toes under. Go back into downward facing dog. Notice how you feel in this pose today. It's the first inversion for your practice today. So where your head is below your heart, right? Notice how you feel here. Look toward your toes. Maybe bending the right knee and the left knee. Stretch your soles of the feet. Stretch your Achilles tendons, your calf, hamstrings, your glutes. And stretching even the whole back. Nice and easy. Just enjoy this place. Enjoy this movement. Exhaling any doubts you might have, whether I'll be able to do it or not, how it's going to be, just letting it all go. Take it one at a time. Take each moment as it comes. Keep drawing the belly in. Point your right foot, lift the right leg up. This will stretch the left leg a little more. 5, 4, keep your shoulders low. 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes down, left leg comes up for 5, 4, 3. Keep the legs again strong. Point your foot, knee is straight. And 1. Take your left leg down. Look between your hands and let's take small steps to come forward, 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 right between your hands. Release the weight from your hands and take it on your legs. Keep your knees bent, Mugdha. Everyone, bend your knees. Even if you're able to touch your toes with your legs straight, still bend your knees. We're not working on the hamstrings right now. We're just working on our backs. The more you relax here, the more you'll feel like a nice length in your spine. If you want, you can close your eyes and allow the hands to become heavy on the floor. Letting it all go. Extremely relaxing for your nervous system. Allow everything to slow down again. Big breath in, big breath out. Maybe shake your head so that you release any tension from the neck. And now from here, relax your
Hands again, press your feet into the floor to slowly and slowly rise up, 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 up into standing.
Okay, so I'll just show you what we'll be doing. Just a combination of two poses. First, we'll do chair pose, okay? So keep your toes either together or you can keep them like this also, where the toes are pointing forward, not like this or not like that, okay? You will bend the knees. When you come into chair, just notice that you're not moving your knees too much forward. Keep them back and sink your hips as low as possible. Keep your heart lifted up, okay? So first we'll hold the chair pose for 5 counts. Then we'll take the right leg back, come into this lunge position, do pulses 1, 2, 3, 4 like this 10 times. Again, take your right leg forward, sink as low as possible, not worrying about keeping the chest lifted up. So it's not exactly chair pose, but a deep lunge and then come up into standing. Okay, so let's begin. Get ready in front of the mat to get into a chair position. Toes can be slightly away from, feet can be away from each other. Okay, let's begin. Exhaling down, sitting into a chair, holding for 5 breaths. 1, 2, keep your hips as low as possible. Harshada, move the knees slightly back. 3, 4, Tanvi, lift the chest up. And 5, drag your right leg back. Hold the lunge. You can make the lunge easy by small stance or difficult by big stance. Okay, so you decide. 1, let's start. 2, 3, 4, hands can be on the waist or they can be up, making it even harder. 7, 8, 9, 10. With control, step your right foot forward. Exhale and inhale, stand up straight. Let's do the left side. Hold the chair for 1, 2, 3, continue to breathe. 4, Nidhi, no pulsing. And 5, take your left leg back, lunge, choose the position of your hands and begin to pulse. 1, up and down. 2, nice Mugdha. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take your left leg forward again, go into a deep squat, and then come up again. Good. So I'm sure by now you understand it's going to be challenging. Let's begin again. You'll do 3 rounds, right and left. So preparing for the chair. 1, 2, 3. Nice, Richa. 4, keep holding. And 5. Take it easy, Preeti. Take your right leg back, lunge, and let's start. 1, pulse it. 2, 3, 4, breathe in, keep breathing. 5, 6, come on, Priyanka. 7, 8, if you take rest, come back into it again. 9, and 10, leg forward, go into a deep squat like Malasan, and then come up again. Once again, preparing for chair. For 1, 2, 3, nice Divya. 4, and 5, drag your left leg back and start. 1, 2. When you transition, just make sure that you keep your toes and your knees safe. Continue to move, everyone. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take your left leg forward, again, deep lunge, and come up. Just shake your legs if you want to. We'll do 1 more round of this. Shake your leg, maybe make a fist, just massage your quads, hamstrings, loosen this up, everything like this. Okay, shake it off and begin again. 1 more round, just 1 more round. Let's start. Prepare to go into chair. Super. I like the enthusiasm. 1, 2, slow down, keep breathing, deep breaths. 3, 4, keep looking forward. And 5, take your right leg back. Right leg back, the back foot is like this on the toe and not the heel on the floor, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice Priyanka, 7, keep moving, awesome, 8, 9, and 10. Take your right leg forward, get into Malasana, and then up again. Super. Let's get ready, chair again. Think of moving your knees back, your hips down, and your chest lifting up. Don't collapse. Doing great, Aditi. 2, 3, slow down. 4, and 5. Left leg back. Just one last round. I promise we rest after this. Giving your best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take your leg forward, deep squat, come back up again. Keep your knees bent and let's relax in forward fold. If forward fold is not the most comfortable position for you, you can take child's pose or any other resting position, okay? Drop your head down completely. If you're in the forward fold, just try to keep your knees bent again. Don't focus on stretching the hamstrings now. Catch up with your breath. If you want to close your eyes, do it. And notice your heart rate, notice your breath. Tell yourself it's all fine. It's all fine. You are within your home, you are within your body. You have your breath as your anchor. I want you to just stick to your breath as your safe spot, as your anchor throughout the practice. Whenever you feel troubled, whenever you feel like, oh, it's becoming too challenging, stick with your breath. Big and long inhales and even longer exhales. Let's take one more big breath in before we come out of the pose. So first, gently open your eyes if they are closed. And now slowly and slowly, again, rounding your spine, come all the way up, 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 up into standing. Just be very, very careful when you are in that position of a forward fold and you lift yourself up, just to make sure that you don't feel all dizzy. You have to do it slowly and always inhale when you come up. Okay, now keeping yourself again at the front of your mat, take your left leg back. We're preparing to go into warrior position, okay? Warrior or Virabhadrasana. Point your right foot forward, left foot can be at an angle. And the right heel and the left arch of the foot are in straight line. Start to bend the knee. Hands to the waist. And turn yourself to face the right leg. So your position becomes like this, and this is this beautiful warrior pose. Just like a warrior, find the strength in your legs, strong legs, open shoulders, a lot of courage. You can take your hands to your heart center, or we just hold this position for 5 counts. You can take your hands up to the sky, whatever works for you. Even if the hands are lifted up,
You can press the palms and actually look up as well. So there are multiple ways to work with your hand position and your gaze. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take your hands back, interlace the fingers like this, roll the shoulders back, stretch your chest, completely opening. And when you exhale, relax your chest down, down, down on your thigh. Moving your hands up, away from your back. 2, stay there. 3, 4, and 5. Push your right foot into the floor. Come up again. Relax your arms. Turn your right foot to the left side. So you face the longer edge of the mat. Sink your hips down, going into goddess position. Take your hands to your heart or to your waist or up. Remember, whenever you lift your hands up, it's always makes the pose challenging. And pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5. 5. Lift yourself up, move your left foot out and face the left side. So you're facing the back of the mat. Hold the warrior position on the other side. Just how we did on the right side. Similarly, no need to look at the screen. Keep your chest lifted up, drawing the belly in, and sink your hips as low to the floor as possible. 4 and 5. Interlace your hands behind yourself, again lifting the chest up as you send your knuckles down and exhaling. Chest comes down on your thigh. Move your hands away from your back. For 5, 4, 3, strong left leg, 2 and 1. Push, come up. Send your left leg, again, face the longer edge of the mat. Goddess, 1, 2. If you want to make it harder, what you can do is down, come up onto your toes. Down, come up onto your toes. 3, 4, working on your calf as well. 5. Turn to the right side again. Hold the warrior. So you can just shift back and forth like this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Interlace your hands. Inhale up, exhaling into humble warrior. To make this pose harder, you can always lift the right heel up. Come high onto the right foot. 2, 2. Yes, lift up, Nidhi. 3, good. 4, you feel it in your calf now. 5, back up. Turn, goddess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back into the front, left back side. Warrior position. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Preparing for humble warrior. Interlace your hands, breathe in. Lovely. And drop your chest down. Keep on holding. 2. Nice, Mugdha. Super. Keep your back leg also strong. Don't forget. 3. Heel on the floor. Richa, don't lift the heel up. Back heel. And 5. Inhale, come up. Facing the longer edge of the mat. Let's pulse. Your choice. You want an easy version or want a more difficult one. 2. Nice, Priyanka. 3, 4, and 5. Shift your gaze again to the right side, pointing the right knee and the right foot to the front of the mat. Warrior, hold the warrior. If you're stretching your hands up, really think of bringing your biceps close to the ear, pressing even the palms together. 2, drawing the belly in wherever you are. 3, find a lot of strength in the pose. Doing great, everyone. And 5, humble warrior. Let's prepare, interlacing the hands behind. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep on pressing the back heel and the back foot into the floor. Nice, Ritu. 2, 3, lifting the heel up if you want to make it challenging. Shani, give it a try. 4, nice. And 5, push the foot into the floor, come up, face the longer edge of the mat again. We're just doing the last round. Let's get ready to go into goddess pulses. 1, 2, 3, nice finale. 4, 5. It's always exciting to see someone pushing themselves. 6, 7, 8, super. 9 and 10. Shift your gaze again to the back side of the mat. Prepare quickly for warrior position, holding it to, and use this time to catch up your breath. For 1, 2, 3, nice Snigdha, keep on holding. 4, keep the back knee straight, everyone. And 5, interlace your hands, take it easy, Preeti. Inhale, exhale, complete surrender, chest on your front thigh. Great. Again, there's an option to make this pose challenging by taking your hands forward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift yourselves up. Look towards the longer edge of the mat. Sink your hips lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, turn to the longer edge of the mat. Let's take the hands on the mat, step back into plank. Take some weight off your legs now. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's easy chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Again, if you want, you can just rest in downward facing dog, maybe stretching your legs, bending the right knee or the left knee. Or if you want to rest in child's pose, you can do that also. Keep your shoulders low if you're in downward facing. Keep on breathing. If you're in downward facing, you can do any other stretch also. Let's say twisting. So lift your heels up, drop your heels to the right side, stretching the left side of your body. Then lift your heels back up, drop your heels to the left side, stretching the right side of your body. Or maybe you can lift the right leg up, 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 as high as you can. Send your right leg down, lift your left leg up, up, up. Big stretch. Use the strength in your core and your hip flexors to lift the leg as high as you can. And then send your leg down. Look in between your hands and step your right foot forward and then turn around to face the longer edge of the mat. So keep your legs wide, toes pointing forward and heels slightly pointing outwards. So not like this, what we were doing before. It is actually like this, okay? You can take your hands to the waist or maybe take your hands up to the sky. Breathe in. And when you breathe out, start to move your hips back and your chest forward. Try to keep a straight line in your spine. This way. Drawing the belly in and just allow, don't let your back become round, okay? Keep it absolutely straight. Snigdha, look at the screen. Keep the back straight. Don't let the hands go down. 2, forward. Think of reaching forward. Yeah, nice, nice, Savda. 3. Keep your neck neutral. Keep looking down under your eyes. 4, on the mat. And 5, inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Now we'll do Skandasana, which is basically Cossack squat from left to right side. If you want to make it easy, just do small ones like this. Sink to the left, sink to the right, this way. Otherwise, you can go all the way down till you come to the floor and the right leg becomes straight, the knee and the toe pointing up, okay? And then you lift yourselves up, go to the other side. To maintain the balance of your hips, you can keep your hands in front of yourself. So the weight of the hands balance the weight of your hips. Inhale up, exhale. So you can make small ones or you can make all the way down. Let's begin. We'll do 10 rounds of this. Let's start from the left side, 1, and then right. 2, make sure you keep your knees safe. Nice. 3, so working on your outer thighs now. Good. 4, 5, nice Aditi. I like the pace. Good, nice Navya. 6, 7, keep on shuffling, keep on shuffling. 8, good. If your knees get painful, just stop or reduce the intensity. 9, and 10. Side and left side. Come back to the center. Come all the way up into the same spot as before. And this time with the knees bent or straight, just relax your body. Dropping yourself completely down, maybe holding your opposite elbows as well. You can keep looking back or keep looking on your nose tip. And then slowly bring your hands on the mat. Move your toes together, close towards each other. Sink your hips all the way down, going into Malasana. Just take an easy Malasana. If your heels are not touching the floor, you can stay up like this, but take your time and settle down as much as you can. And then maybe eventually you feel that the heels are on the floor or not. That doesn't really matter. Push your knees out with your elbows, bring your hands to the heart center and look straight in front of yourself. Just pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rest your hands down and come onto your knees. As you come onto your knees, we'll stay here for some time. So if you want to cushion your knees, do it right away. Yeah? So this is one solid move, which actually I learned a few years back when I was working on, when you work on back bends, you require a lot of leg strength. So this is one drill which I really love. It's a quad burner, like your quads can burn with this. Keep your knees under your hips. Your toes can be either like this. To make it harder, make it like this. So first, to just begin, let's see how it goes. Keep your toes like this, okay? You can keep your hands on your waist or in front of yourself. Draw the belly in so that your body becomes one stiff, one stiff, the whole body becomes stiff. And as you exhale, go down and then up. Now, if you notice the difference, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing this. Hips, shoulders, knees are in straight line. Down and then back up, okay? Obviously, the lower you go, the more challenging it becomes. And the less you move, it'll be a bit easier. Okay, so let's start. 1, go down and come up. Nice, Aditi. 2, go back. 3, if you feel that with your toes like this, it's easy, manageable, then point your toes. 4. Nice. Try to go as low as possible. Obviously, that is the target. 5. Nice, Shani. 6. 7. Even lower, Harshada. Go a bit lower. Challenge everyone. Challenge yourself. 8. 9. And 10. Come back up. We'll just do it one more time. Till then, relax. Relax in your Vajrasana. You can just massage your quads. So we knew how it went the last time, so we can work on it a little more. Let's see how to challenge ourselves a little more. If you felt that was enough, then repeat the same way. Otherwise, just try to go a little more lower. Maximum that will happen is this. That is all that's going to happen. You're not going to fall anywhere, okay? So let's get ready to do it one more time. Nice, Priyanka. Good, awesome. Knees directly under the hip points, okay? Drawing the belly in, just squeeze everything in together to bring the energy in your center line, squeezing it all together. Hands either in front or on the waist, drawing your belly strongly in and keeping your core strong so that your lower back doesn't move, okay? Exhale, inhale up, exhale down. Make sure your knees are safe. Exhale, inhale, 3, 4, as low as possible, Harshada. 5, keep your neck neutral. 6, the whole body moves. 7, nice, Tanvi. 8, 9, keep on moving. It should burn. And 10, come back up, drop your hips down, and relax again. All right, let's quickly, without wasting time, turn to one side. We'll now focus on the inner thigh. So not exactly a yoga posture, but it's a nice drill to work on the inner thighs. Keep your bottom leg flat on the floor. Keep your top leg in front. You can hold the top ankle like this, or just keep it in place, okay? And start to lift the right leg up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, nice. 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, nice. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax. Let's shift quickly to the other side. Get into the position. Just see that you're not rolling back on your hip, but it's on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nice. 9, 10, 11. I'm sure this must be like a rest position, almost like a rest, right? After all that. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Lie down, flat on the back, with the knees bent. Keep your ankles under the knees to check on both sides, your position, and the feet should be right under your knees, okay? Pointing forward and hip distance apart, which means the feet should not be too close or too wide. Just this much. Relax your head, neck, and your whole back on the floor, hands by the side. Draw the navel in, push your hips up, getting into bridge position. Pressing the feet into the floor, engaging your legs and glutes. Let's take one more inhale and exhale, relax. The next that we'll do is pulse in the bridge. Inhale up, exhale down this way. Or if you want to make it harder, you can lift the right leg up first and then pulse only with the left leg on the floor. Do this 10 times and then shift and do this 10 times, okay? If you're doing it with both the feet on the floor, which means you'll be doing it 20 times. Let's get ready. And this is the last drill. After this, I have planned a lot of nice stretches, okay? So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up and down, 7, 8, 9, 10, shift sides if you want, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, great, and 20, relax, awesome. Bring both your knees into the chest, just gently rocking from side to side. Give your back a bit of massage. I'll also just make a little ball of yourself as if you're hugging yourself. Hugging yourself, congratulating for finishing the practice. Cross your legs and inhale, roll yourselves up, come into seated. Now time for the cool down. So keep your legs in front of yourself, okay? Shake it off if you want. And then take your right ankle under the left knee. Okay, so just listen to me carefully. Right ankle under the left knee. Now the left leg is straight right now. You bend the knee and bring the left ankle in front of the right knee. Okay, so either this position in which you look down, you'll have a triangular shape between the legs. If this feels absolutely comfortable, you go forward and back and you don't feel much of a stretch. In that case, take your left leg up and bring the ankle on top of the right knee, going into double pigeon. But if you feel in double pigeon, you're just forcing yourself and the knee is high up, which means this is the position for you, okay? So breathe in, sit up straight and extend your hands up over towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. And then when you exhale, start to hinge forward from the hip. Hinge forward from the hip, feeling the deep stretch in your left hip. When your hands touch the floor, start to walk your fingers forward. Walking the fingers forward. You can relax your head down. And with every breath in, walk your fingers maybe a centimeter forward. And as you exhale, relax over there. Again, inhale, walking your hand forward and forward. Exhale, pause there. Again, inhale, walking the forward, take the journey forward. Exhale, relax. Just try to relax yourself as much as you can. Sani, can you lift yourself up? I want to check your leg position. Yeah, cool. Only the thing is that your top leg is sliding back like this. Try to keep the ankle on the knee and at the same time flex the foot. So you kind of lock the legs in this position and they don't move, okay? And then move forward. Keep on breathing into your back, into your left leg, left hip. Don't resist the stretch by making the body tight. Just allow it to happen. Slowly press the palms, lift yourselves up, 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 back up, and come out of the position. Doing the same on the other side. See if you can do it without touching your hands on the leg. but obviously it's not something that you really have to do. Just coming into this position and then flexing the foot in this position or wherever you are keeps the legs locked. Okay, and then you can focus on moving forward. Okay, so Priyanka, if you can just stay up 1 second, I'll just check everyone's position. Good. Great. Priyanka, all you have to do is just move your leg a little forward. Inhale, take your hands up. And exhale, begin to fold forward. Try to touch your chest on your thigh. That's the aim. Relax your shoulders. Drop your head down and complete surrender. And with every breath in, begin to walk forward. Every breath out, pause. In fact, as you're here, you can bring in your abdominal breathing to relax and calm your nervous system. Remember the breathing that we did in the beginning of the class, where you breathe into your belly? In fact, all these stretches that we'll be doing right now are all great, even on days when just the stretching part, you can do on the days when you feel some sort of back tension, backache. Continue to drag yourself forward and forward as you breathe in. Let's take one more big breath in. And big breath out. Walk your hands back. Again, coming into the seated position. Extending the legs slowly out. Notice how you feel in both legs. Okay. Now moving into Gomukhasana. Take your right leg behind in this position so that it comes next to the left hip. And on top of the left leg comes on top. So we did this in the first session as well. Gomukhasana, this position. Try your best to sit on the floor with your hips touching the floor and not the hips on the heels. The heels are on the outer edges. Okay. Breathe in here. When you breathe out, walk your hands forward and rest your chest down to your thighs. And then eventually drop your head down. So as you're here again, just close your eyes. Just stay with yourself. Don't get distracted. Let's inhale, begin to come up. Press the palms and just slowly walk your way up. Relax, move back and switch legs. So this time the left leg is under the right. Breathe in and breathe out. If coming all the way down, Anu, you can just take your hands on your leg like this. Yeah. And then just drop down. If you feel that this is enough, then just stay here. No need to go all the way down. When you're here, closing your eyes, a complete surrender, which means relax your face, eyebrows, unclench your teeth, which I know many of you must be right now. Soften the neck muscles and soften your belly. Allow the cheeks to become heavy. Slowly inhale, press the palms, lift yourself up. and extend the legs. Again, you just lie down on the mat, do one last stretch while lying down. For that, we'll be using a strap. So everyone has a strap? A strap, a belt, dupatta, scarf. Lie down, keep your both knees bent, and push your lower back down into the floor by strengthening your core. Lift the right leg up straight and take the strap around the foot. And start to pull the leg towards yourself, first stretching your back of the leg. Keep the knee straight, Priyanka. We're working on lengthening the knee so that you feel the stretch here. If you bend the knee, you won't feel it, okay? Keep the leg as close to your face as possible, and then start to grip the strap only in the right hand and take your right leg to the right side. Drop the leg to the right. Make sure the left hip stays on the floor. And then inhale back up again. Shift your grip in your left hand, strap in the left hand, and then drop your leg to the left side, twisting yourself. If you want, you can keep your left leg straight or bent, your choice. With your eyes closed, continue to breathe into your ribs, breathe into your lungs. Inhale back to the center. Release and take your left leg up, bring it up. Grip it and start to pull the leg close into the chest. Keep your knees straight, everyone. Aditi. Strong leg. 2, 3, Harshada. Pull it a little more. 4 and 5. Take your strap in your left hand and drop your leg to the left side. And still try to keep the leg as high up as you can so that you feel the stretch. And make sure the right hip is on the floor. Inhaling gently, come back to the center. Grip your leg in your right hand and drop it to the right side. Extending your left shoulder and your arm on the floor. In this one, especially, you should be able to feel a stretch in the outer edges of your left leg, your IT band. Inhale, let's all get back up. Release. Just release. Bring both the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side once again. And then quickly we can take the hands on the ankles, push the knees out, flex the foot, preparing to go into happy baby. The idea is to move the knees out and down to the floor. If your hands are reaching the outer edges of the soles of the feet, you can hold that part as well. And again, close your eyes. Maybe you can just rock from side to side. And let's release. Bring the knees again into the chest. Roll over to the right side. Hug yourself in. Again, congratulate yourself. Be grateful to your legs. Be grateful for the strength in your body. Be grateful for the breath in your body and everything else that led you to today's practice. Grateful for the space, for your mat, for your family who support you. And then press your palms slowly and slowly. Lift yourself up. Come and sit in a comfortable seated position. Straighten your back. Close your eyes and let's end the practice by chanting Gayatri Mantra. Take a deep breath in. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's rub our hands together. Create some heat between the palms. And then take your palms over your eyes and over your face. Once again, rub your palms and this time take your palms over your arms, legs. Slowly and gently bring your hands to the heart center. Open your eyes with a smile. Thank you so much for practicing.